This is about the head that was found by Arlie Caudle, and Jim Burchell was doing the research on it down in Kentucky. And it was found in deep, fine mud. And I saw it on TV, and I knew what it was immediately, and it was unshakable proof of all the research that I've been doing. It supported my long-held theories about electrofossilization. But Scott Wolter dismissed the head as simply a carved sandstone head, with all due respect, on TV, you know, and that's okay. But I confronted him. Obviously, I jumped in, and I confronted Scott, and I said, what process do you think causes stains at these locations? How did these stains get here? These black and red stains. The only thing he knew was the name of the iron oxides. And I know that, and they're iron oxides, so he simply ignored my question, so I kept after him. Anyway, he claims to be a forensic geologist, and this is clearly geology, and this looks like this guy was a crime victim, so let's see what you got to say about it. And I want to know, you know, how you would represent this guy, how you figure out how he got killed. You're saying it's a simple carved sandstone head. Well, I'm saying, how did this stuff get here? What's the process? Now, you know, you got to solve things with facts. You can't just say, you know, unless you're my wife, that, you know, trust me, I never lie and I'm always right. And I don't think you're my wife, so you got to give me some facts, man. So, you know, all I can say is you're a good reader, but you know the names of the rocks and the minerals, but, you know, you need a little more knowledge on this, my friend. You got to study the molecular chemistry, the concentrations and distribution of the chemicals that are in the human body, and in the death process, how they come out. You know, you have to understand the electric currents and how polar molecules and silicates displace material ionically. A little anatomy wouldn't hurt either there, Scott. I explained to you over and over and over, this black is bone char, carbon, Fe2, some form of iron, and this is also iron oxide. You agree with that, and I don't think you disagree with any of this stuff, and we both agree the thing is sandstone. Now, I say that this is 100% total understood process, and I have other examples of this with broken bones. And it's all on my YouTube videos. There's one on there about, I'm going to have one that completely goes into an autopsy about this head, where it's just undisputable. Undisputable. It's just so obvious. It's totally undisputable. But all you can say is ignore it, and that's what you're doing. Now, whenever you have a broken bone, there's ferritins. All 70% of the iron in your body is in blood. And the rest is in the bones almost, in the marrow. I mean, this is totally understood and totally expected if this guy was alive. So, and the electric currents in the earth have been duplicated and been proven by the University of Alberta in Canada. And this stuff, organic matter, flesh, turning into sandstone, which is nothing more than feldspar, which is nothing more than platy little silicates that are electrically displacing other matter, which is organic and extremely reactive. And in the earth currents, which are known to exist, these processes occur. And I have recreated this process, and that's also on there. Look under electrofossilization. All of this stuff is known, and it's totally understood, and totally obvious, and totally in front of them. And Scott, you got to pay attention to this, man. You dismissed our stuff and just said, "Oh, it's not real," da 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 da, and walked away. I want to hear some more, buddy. And this has been at least a half a dozen times I've been pushing at you. You call me a bulldog. Well, yeah, I am. I'm not going to walk away and just decide, yeah, you're right. Let me go home. What was I thinking? You got to give me something. The only thing you have told me is that you're 100% sure you're a forensic geologist, yada, yada, yada. Come on, man. What caused the concentration of these chemicals in these spots and all of the anatomical details in this head, and why can I recreate feldspar, electrofossilization, and you don't think any of that thing means anything?